Hail and well met friends! Andang here for another episode of Western Gondor. And just ahead of us is Dol Amroth, and you can see all the seagulls and awesomeness ahead of us. We are actually in search for the cave that is supposed to basically let us into this place. So let's actually go down this way and hopefully not die. There we go. Alright, and let's put on the sprint and hopefully find this hidden cave back here somewhere. This looks like a pretty secretive location, and yeah, there's the cave opening. This is part of the epic story. The entrance to a cave yawns in the cliffside to your left. The hideout of the Avorim. Alright, this is quite a good hideout, I must admit. Oh, love that screenshot so much. It's just so breathtakingly amazing. Alright, let us finally enter into this cave, discover what is to be done. They got some interesting floor arrangements here. Very interesting. That's totally new. Look at that. That's like Gondorian shields with some rocks and spears. Whoa, this place is pretty amazing. There's elves here. This is our duty to watch over the refuge of Bellephallus, though it be abandoned. Okay, why are this many elves here if it's an abandoned place? Like, seriously. That's kind of ridiculous, you have to admit. How far back does this thing go? This is pretty crazy. There's a waterfall up ahead. Whoa. Come in peace or leave this place. Don't worry, I come in peace. Look at that. That is amazing. This looks like the elfin place out of the Hobbit film, to be honest. Wow. That's awesome. Oh, look at that waterfall. It's like right out of the Silmarillion. Okay, this is just amazing. Hats off to Turbine. That is pretty stinking epic. Wow. Alright, this expansion, or update rather, somehow got 10 times more awesome. I did not expect that to happen. An elf maid stands at the bridge in deep thought. It'd be hard not to be in deep thought in a place as epic as this. Wow.
I am called Dorthaneth, and I have chosen to care for the Avorim.
Welcome to Bellephallus, Andang. I am called Dorthaneth, and I have chosen to care for the elves here as a mother does. They are the Avorim, and they have come to this land to watch over the refuge of Bellephallus and keep it safe from danger. Danger threatens it now, as you have seen. Men of Umbar have come ashore in great number, too many for my few Avorim to drive away. A guest is lately arrived, and we just spoke about these raiders. Go to him and hear what he has to say, for his news signals trouble for the Avorim, and for the folk of Gondor as well. Do you see him across the way? His name is Galdor, and he is lately arrived from Ladris. Okay, half of me just wants to jump and swim across, but we're not going to do that. I'm a little bit more classy than that. Alright, in an elven place, have to be in our best behavior.
I know your face, for I came to Ladris some months ago and saw you there.
I know your face, Andang, for I came to Ladris some months ago and saw you there. Quite creepy, I know. A council was held, and many courses decided. But we did not speak of them there. But we do not speak of them here, rather. Know that I hold you in esteem and consider you an ally, and we bear friends in common. It is that sense of kinship that drives me to tell you this. Do not underestimate the Corsair threat. I gave Dorthaneth the same warning. In my journey here, I came near to a group of Umbar men, and overheard their talk. They spoke in reverent tones of the heir of Castamere and the Scourge. But it is not these names that fill me with anxiety. No, the flame of my concern is kindled by the passion with which the Umbar men spoke of their loyalty. Any of them would die in the name of the heirs, and gladly. Which is not a trait I have heard in association with that people before now. Something has changed. I will set out for Mithlond in a few days, but do not forget my warning. Alright, he warned us of stuff. So remember, Corsairs are scary. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's talk once more.
Gondor is right to worry. The men of Umbar have not possessed loyalty like this for years.
Galdor is right to worry. The men of Umbar have not possessed loyalty like this for many years, and it was once believed their people would decline, and no longer pose a threat to their neighbors across the bay. I do not believe these heirs of Castamere are truly descended from that king, but I have paid little attention to the histories of Gondor, and could not say for certain. The lives of men are brief. Before many a season have passed they fall, like the leaves of the trees in my home. I have never recorded either. Donieth is silent for a long time, and you have almost decided to leave her in peace when she speaks again. I would be content to remain alone, listening to the sound of water falling and the sighing of the wind in the trees. But as long as the Avarim remain here, I will care for and protect them. There are others, too, with whom I feel a kinship would safeguard.
Go to Dol Amroth and give Lothiriel my warning.
You must think I speak of leaving the world to its troubles, but even I, with every reason to do so before me, cannot truly withdraw. I have grown fond of Lothiriel, the daughter of the Prince of Dol Amroth, who rules now in his absence. On several occasions he has escaped the watchful eyes of her guards, and come to visit me outside the walls of her city. The matters of which we spoke, not war, nor armies, nor weapons. There were other matters of love and of marriage, for Lothiriel is betrothed to a man she does not wish to marry. Such things of a lady's concerns, and I counselled her on them as best I could. But now I must counsel her on these other concerns as well, weapons and armies, and war. I echo the worry of Galdor. She must not underestimate the heirs of Castamere, and the only way to call the Scourge, and the one they call the Scourge. Lothriel's father has been called to war in the east, but war finds her now in the west, and if either is lost, there will be no hope for the other when the night has come. Go to Dol Amroth, and give her my warning. There is elvish blood in her line, but it is not But it is no sense of kinship that drives me to in this. It is the love I bear for the dark-haired woman who spoke to me of her hopes and her fears when the moon was high over the sea and banished sadness for a time. Elves always talk so poetically, it's awesome. Alright, let us go and complete these other quests and maybe head to Dol Amroth itself and fall off ramps. So let us go. Alright, it's time we finally scout this hill and learn of what is to be done before us. Aside from a view into the bay, nothing catches your eye. You should now travel to the entrance of Dol Amroth and present yourself to the gods, because that's what the story tells you to do. And, you know, do other stuff too. But first, we probably should finish off this little city over here. I do like that they kind of have these, like, contained storylines, but I wish they had a few more that kind of, I don't know, it just seems like we're very focused on a few storylines and not anything else.
Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides?
It is comforting to know that they will not be at our doorstep today, but I still fear for what the future holds. You have done me a great service, Andang, as simple as it may have been. Wait, what is that? Behind Mildir, you suddenly hear a haystack sneeze. Excuse me. Probably the kids destroying the haystack. Suddenly a small, laughing child leaps from the haystack and runs away.
Our lands were once peaceful, but it is now dangerous to travel far from home.
Confound that child! If he were a corsair, I would have... Ah! You have done enough for me, Andang. If children are to be the worst of my problems, I shall count myself lucky. Okay. Let's talk once more with this man.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Good. Maybe now they will be wise enough to keep from the roads and allow our people to pass. Now then, Andang, we cannot allow them time to recover from this blow.
Gondor needs your aid.
Ha ha! These are just what we needed, Andang. Look at these. They detail numbers, movements, a corsair captain named Dolgozir, and their leadership. All of them mentioning one known as the Scourge. We have all we need now, Andang. Let us begin our assault.
How may I help you, friend?
We have weakened their forces near the beacon. We know their movements, and we know their leadership. Now is the time to strike at the heart of their force in Adheliond. While you aided me, I sent a scout named Dolvir to observe the corsairs moored at the Elf Haven. Seek him out, and aid him by ridding the coast of corsairs. I will not allow that Umbarian filth to lay any further claim to our lands. Go, Andang. May they fight alongside one another before the war. May we fight alongside one another before the war comes to an end. Yes, let us fight together. That sounds great. Alright, let us go once more to this city and hopefully free it from the evil that resides within. Alright, here we are looking over the city, and as promised, here's the soldier.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Haha, you must be Andang. Gillinor told me you would arrive soon. If we have not, it will not take you long to see what peril faces Gondor down in Elfhaven. The corsairs have moored 3 ships full of men, and have pillaged Adheliond to nearly nothing. We must move quickly to save the history here, and even more quickly should we hope to quell the corsair threat.
Gondor needs your aid.
The orders you recovered from the corsair spies mentioned a captain named Dolgozir. They note that he is stationed on the northmost ship in the bay, but little else of him can be gleaned from these scribbles. Search his ships and draw him forth. Perhaps in his surprise he may reveal more of the Scourge plan for Gondor. This much is clear. He must be defeated if we are to slow the Corsair advance. Move with care, Andang, for it is unlikely that his position is ill-defended. Oh, another quest. 2 more quests.
These are troublesome times indeed.
If there is one thing I have learned about these Corsairs, it is that they are never far from a mug. For all the treasures they have stolen from our lands, I do not think anything means more to them than their stores of ale. They seek to pillage Gondor until nothing remains, so I think it fitting that you deprive them of their greatest treasure. Out on their boats, I have seen them drink from hefty barrels of ale. Burn them all, and let them see if their assault does not dwindle within days.
How may I help you, friend?
The elf harbour of Bellephallus has stood for many ages, and though the elves have gone, much of their history remains here in Gondor. While they depart these lands, they left Bellephallus deserted, but it has not been forgotten by my people. Many ancient elf relics rest in silence there, but now, with the coming of the Corsairs to Bellephallus, I worry greatly for what might be lost. If you can recover any relics from the Corsairs, I would be most grateful. It would sadden me deeply to see them sail away with so much of our history in their keeping. Alright, so that does set us up for the next episode when we return. We'll assault this camp of Bellephallus once more, and be sure to face the very captain of this entire encampment. But till then, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Western Gondor, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below, and if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.